Hello and welcome back to episode 2 of Building Endor Walker Salt. So, just let me sit down here. But basically I've made not a lot of progress, but kind of a lot, I guess. I laid down a bunch of filler and plates and stuff, and I really like the look of it so far. I kind of tried to do everything that I'm actually going to have right around this little area, just so you could see kind of a little glimpse of what the entire mock is going to look like. And this is currently all of the trans clear stuff I have for the water, but I'm obviously going to be ordering a bunch more, so don't worry about that. Also, this stuff in here is going to be filled in. There's not going to be a little dark tan area here, probably. Yeah, there won't be. I'll fill that stuff in, but yeah. So basically here, unfortunately, this is all of my reddish brown plates, so I'm gonna have to buy a ton more. This whole area I think should be fine. Like, I shouldn't need any more for this side of the river, but that side of the river is a lot more heavily reddish brown than this side, and plus I'm gonna need to do a bunch of trees, so yeah, I'm gonna need a lot more reddish brown. I also laid down the bunker and I've started to do an interior. I'm actually going to bring you guys down in here for that, because I think it's actually pretty good. So obviously don't worry about the back here, but so I've tried to build, the uplink inside. Obviously it's not perfect. This is kind of just a little, it's okay. I think it looks pretty good, actually. We got obviously the little control panel things and the uplink. This is my design. So this is basically what it looks like. It's pretty accurate to the actual uplink, I think, and it looks pretty good. So that is my uplink. I have, of course, made 2, but yeah, that is this little room. And then in there, this stuff is obviously, that's where the lights are going to be. I'm going to have the same thing I did for Kashyyyk in here, but I added in these inverted things, which I didn't have in Kashyyyk, so I think that'll make it look a lot nicer. And then yeah, so it kind of goes into this room here. You can kind of get a little look here. I added in some just regular reddish brown tiles, kind of as the dirt kind of flowing in there. Not really flowing, but you know what. And then here you can get, okay, this mock is kind of big, so it's kind of weird, but that is kind of what the interior looks like. And then obviously uplink, and I put it on one of these bricks or plates there, so I can move it around for different pictures and stuff, but for the most part it's just going to be kind of like that. And then obviously I'll have some stormtroopers or rebels or something in there. And then yeah, so this is the bunker area. I was going to have that door there, but obviously I played it and the door, I don't think it actually ever closes. I might be mistaken, but it would just be kind of weird to have a door, so I'm not going to. Plus, like how I did it on Kashyyyk kind of looked cringy, so I kind of want this to look as good as I can. Obviously I've added in some tiles. I'm gonna need to order a lot more tiles as well as plates, as I already said, but added in some dark tan and olive green. This area I haven't done anything to, but it's pretty much all gonna look exactly kind of like this. And then I've done this for the foliage. I think it actually looks pretty good. It's obviously the bamboo and the grass pieces, and then a little tree there. So I think that looks pretty good. And I did the same thing I did on Sulphur Fields with the border going all the way around. I don't know if it looks absolutely amazing, but you know what? It's better than not having anything, so yeah. So I guess I'll just get right into some stuff. I did do some more work on the walker. I changed the eyelids to 1x2 tiles, so I think that looks better. But yeah, so here's obviously the other uplink, and yeah, so I'm gonna give you kind of a nice shot of the Endor, what it's kind of gonna look like in the bunker there. So this is pretty much right here is what it's gonna look like, and I think that is pretty good. It looks a lot like Endor to me. So yeah, I'm gonna get into some building, and I'm actually gonna do a time lapse. I didn't do a time lapse for any of this, so let's get right into that time lapse. so I just did a nice amount of rock work, and I actually really like the look of it. It's very rocky looking, which is pretty good for, you know, a rock, so I think that looks pretty good. I've tried a new technique, you might be able to tell. It's kind of just, you know, using similar colors in kind of patches. So like here we have dark green and green kind of all in the same area. Same thing here with the light gray and the brown and the dark tan, and then it's just the dark gray kind of overtakes everything else, which is good because it is mostly a dark gray rock. So I think that looks pretty good. I'm gonna probably have to, you know, maybe take out a couple of these and start using a different color, but I do think that looks really good for, you know, the look I'm going for. So yeah. Alright guys, so basically I've done a ton of progress, and I did a lot more after the time lapse of the rocks, but yeah, so I'm just gonna move a couple of these containers off of here and just show you what I've done since then. Okay, so basically I have almost all of the plates laid for like almost half of the mock. This isn't quite half of it. I did take off the some base plates and then switch it over, but don't worry, I'll put them back on. So basically, obviously we have the path area, and I added in a sloping area. You know, not really a slope, but, you know, a little incline, because there are actually two areas where it does go down, and it should probably go down more than, you know, a stud, but, you know, I didn't want it to be too severe, and that, I think it'll look, you know, it'll get a good look across. I added in some nice rocks here, kind of big rocks, and then obviously just some little stuff, and I will add in some more studs here like I did there, because it's like pebbles and little stones over there. And then obviously I'll fill this all in. I'll have a time lapse of filling that in, and I'll have some trees and whatnot. I might have a big rock here. Actually I probably will, and yeah, I'll have a big rock here and probably one there too, but I'll have a time lapse for all of that. So basically also